Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle Fescurus Varae from CZT Verónica Vázquez Orozco. I hope I got all that right. And I was partly, mostly giggling because the name of this just makes me think of um, and maybe you're thinking the same thing. I'm just picturing Tangles in cartoon form, with Wile E. Coyote, and Road, Roadrunner and the Coyote, right? And they'd always pause and put the Latin for whatever, whatever fit. Anyway, trip down memory lane. All right, this is a neat tangle, and there are some other ones that are similar to this, but it's like, but this is still unique and. What a nice addition to the family. The one that I'm thinking of off the top of my head really is Sprinkle. And I know I have a video on that because it does start out similarly. So it starts off with, we've been calling it Fancy Fescue. And so I'm going to continue to call it that. So, nice long curve line and then have it come back on itself just as I did. And I'm going to add the shine in right away. And that's what I usually do is just leave a little opening, and you can always accent that with white gel pen or chalk pencil or something like that. All right, so once you have this, then we're going to aura it, and I'm going to start right here, right underneath the bulb, we'll call it, and just auraing all the way back around like so. Okay. Then this is where it goes different. So here's how I'm thinking of this. I'm blocking, I'm making square movements or angular movements instead of auraing smoothly. And you can start however you want at whatever distance there you want. And then you can also have fun with I'm going to just jot mine out a little bit there. And you know what? It doesn't matter. So however you want to do that to make it angular. And I'm like, what a neat idea. And then really the next steps are decorating. And so on the step out, no, let's see, hold on. Oh, it does look like, no, it doesn't. Like, yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay, so here's what she has. And it's essentially, a line and a dot. And so you could have it move or, get, bigger and smaller as, your space goes and have it just go along with that. So what I was seeing was I was seeing doodah. And then looking in the her sample, she has doodah in there. And if you don't know, that is a tangle. And it's like this, but you are well, not necessarily with the dot, but you're alternating line coming from one side and then from the other. And I don't want to mess this up, so I'm thinking about it, and it's like then I'm going to end up doing it. But do take a look at the link next to or under where it says for more inspiration, and that will take you to Veronica's step out and samples. Will give you some great ideas. Yeah, because she has doodah. You could do this with not just a dot, but you could do it with an orb. I put an orb in mine, in my step out, just because I thought that looked really, really neat. And I didn't, I wasn't paying close attention on the sample, and because doodah would have been another nice alternative for there. But basically, you could put whatever in here that you want to, and that's what's kind of fun. So there we go. And yeah, just neat. And I'm just looking at, yeah, no, that's I'm thinking she's going with the straight line dot idea or orb. So if you come up with some other combination, I'm sure that would work out great. Or honestly, you could put something else in there too. Actually, it looks like a giant eyelash. Um, all right, so I'm gonna add. Let's see, I'm gonna put some right this way. I'm gonna add some graphite around the bulb. Actually, I think I'm gonna go down this whole side here. Whoop. I wanted it darker right here because that's kind of where it's tucking in and under. And I'm not, because I don't have a lot of room, I'm not going out real far. Well, it looks a bit reptilian, doesn't it? And an additional part of playing, I'm going to add an aura to this just because I'm feeling like it needs it. And then I can also maybe emphasize a little bit more because my angular didn't go so angular right here. And sometimes you can help facilitate something like that. With the aura, you can like over exaggerate something that maybe wasn't so hot as that is what I'm demonstrating right now. And look at how neat it looks, just adding the extra aura. Really, really neat. So, with this one, you can add more to it, and I might do that, and put it on the picture, but it's just a neat tangle. Also, in one of the variations that she shows, you don't necessarily, well, kind of like I didn't uh, aura this exactly here, right? Even if it was angular, but you could just do something completely different. That's what she has in one of her uh, variations, is just that. You could do your own thing going around. So, how fun. How fun. I like these kind that are just, they're neat, they're simple, and what a great effect. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put a category. I don't know if I want to add this. I had one started called Tangle Critters. I haven't put it on my site yet, but I do have a playlist started for ones that have that where they look like critters, and this kind of does. It just does in my head. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, would love to have you click like or just give us a thumbs up. I'm going to draw one here as I'm talking. And feel free to share it. Like I said, leave comments. If you like it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, as I mentioned, there are links to the step outs. I always do my own version. And then, as I mentioned, I always put a link to the originator of the tangle, and list that as for more inspiration, because that's exactly what I intend with that. I'm going to make this one like this because she put that in her thing, and I thought that looked neat. And let's see. Oh, below the links to the step outs, if you are interested in online classes, I teach almost twice weekly, and I just needed to do Duda, so that's what I'm doing here. The classes I teach, most of them are free. I do have some that are paid, so I can continue to afford to keep the lights on here. And but would love to have you join us. You can check that out on my website. Just look for the link in the big menu that says classes/sessions, and you'll find that information there. And I think that's it for you. If if try, I always recommend try it. And I say us because we've really had a beautiful community of amazing and supportive tanglers that that have been, we've been tangling together for the last at least 2 years, just about, depends on when people join. But it's nice because we've kind of created a bit of a family, and it's just so neat. and would love to have you join us online and come and play with us because that's pretty much what it is. So with that, would love to have you join us, as I said, and I wish you fun with this and lots of happy tangling.